Matt said it was going to be all good tonight, but changes could be on the way, Matt.
I know everybody's waiting. We're all waiting very patiently. Remember, Monday is the first day of fall, so once we get there, things could start changing. But again, we got to get through the weekend first, and it's going to be kind of more of the same. 94 out there today. We did start off at 72. I told you at some point those overnight lows would kind of creep back into the 70s because we do have humidity in place, and that's exactly what happened this morning. Nowhere near either of the records, 104. And then can you believe this? In 1981, on this date, we woke up at 45 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty chilly. We don't see that very often in September, especially not in the last 20 years or so. 90 right now in Hillsboro, 91 in Meridian, 92 in Marlin, 94 is the hot spot right now in Waco. And again, Mexia Fairfield, the same story, different day. Every day I show you this map, and every day these areas are a little bit cooler because they're the only ones that have seen really any of that outflow wind, any of that rain-cooled air moving in, and that's why you're seeing those 80s popping up on the board right there. Speaking of which, again, you saw those storms moving towards Groesbeck, Mexia, those areas. That's why you saw that rain-cooled air, but notice what's happened in the last half hour. Yeah, they're gone. They're just not very long lived, and that has been the case all week. Do have a few showers, a couple of thunderstorms out towards Hamilton, Meridian, and really, if you're heading to any Friday night football games, that's going to be the area that you kind of have to watch out for any rain. You can kind of see it moving southeast through that area towards I-35, but I just don't have a lot of faith that these storms are going to hold on very long. So again, by the time we get to kickoff, 7 o'clock, 7:30, I think most of that is going to be kind of gone at that point. Taking a statewide look, this kind of line of showers is part of a larger boundary system that extends all the way into Arkansas. You can see some of the heaviest rain there along the Mississippi River, but again, it does kind of drag all the way back through parts of north and central Texas as well. So where do we go from here? Like I said, I don't think you've got much longer with these storms. By the time we get to 7 o'clock, I think most everything's gone and kickoff should be just fine for you, if not a little bit on the warm side, especially where you see those temperatures still in those middle and upper 80s. As we head through the night tonight, a little bit of cloud cover stays with us. That'll keep us in those lower 70s again by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. And then as we head through your Saturday, remember, we've been advertising these sort of very slim rain chances all week, and tomorrow's going to be more of the same as we see a couple of showers, especially east of I-45. If you're down in the Brazos Valley, that would probably be the best bet, but again, 99% of us tomorrow do look to stay dry across central Texas. And again, it is a football Saturday across the area. We'll start off with our UMHB forecast. If you're going to stick around in Belton for the 11 a.m. kick there between Wisconsin Whitewater and the Crusaders. Temperatures, hey, if you wake up in the morning at 9, it's going to be 75, but by the time we get to kickoff, we're back into those middle 80s, and as we get towards the end of the game, back into the lower 90s across the city of Belton. In terms of what's going on up in Waco, we got Arizona State coming into town to take on Baylor. That kick is going to be at 6:30, and as you head out there for tailgating, 92. Very warm out there across the area. And then as we get towards kickoff, upper 80s, lower 90s. And as we get towards the end of the game, things finally get back down to about 80 degrees. And as you're heading home, we're in the upper 70s. So as we take a look at your UT forecast, again, same story, middle 90s, falling into the 80s by the time we get to the end of the game. 7 o'clock kickoff there with Sam Houston. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. There is that first day of fall. And as we've been talking about, yeah, that's going to be our best rain chance as we get into Tuesday, potentially into Wednesday as well. Maybe some of those lingering showers and thunderstorms, but that's all along and ahead of a cold front. And with that front, we could see highs in the upper 80s by Thursday and Friday. Remember to keep up with everything. You can download our 6 Plus app. It's free on your smart TV.